Hi, I'm Jason Turcotte from Turcotte Data and Design.
And I'm Tani Duggar from Insight Photography.
On this episode of Strictly Businews, we'll be talking about annoying mascots, cheap jeans in China, the future of social media marketing,
And other stuff.
and other possible annoying stuff.
Welcome to another episode of Strictly Business. I want to thank Jason and Tani for coming on to be the guest co-host. We're shooting at the Majestic Theater in West Springfield. You also see a spotlight from them later on. This is Corey.
Hi.
And I'm Alfonso, and welcome to Strictly Business. And we'll go right into the hot topics. The first one is, I read up an article, and it's called 8 Most Annoying Mascots on TV Today. Some of the advertising that they do are really annoying. They listed Domino's Nold.
It's annoyed.
Annoyed.
Oh.
Apparently you're too young for this.
Well,
I know, I don't remember him.
How do you... Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Really?
All right, Geico Caveman, Quiznos, Costume Singing Cats, the Affleck Duck, Burger King, Honda's Mr. Opportunity, the Mucinex thing.
Mr. Mukit?
Yeah. Yes, and the Energizer Bunny. I'm sorry, Noid, not Nold,
Noid.
but
Avoid the Noid.
Yeah.
yeah, but I never really got that. I remember seeing it, but wasn't it from the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But I never saw the Quiznos Costume Cats, and I was looking to read it up.
Quiznos sauce. Oh my god. Any coupon works. Watch out for paper cuts.
You guys should hire her. Get rid of the
Yeah,
cats.
there you go. The Burger King guy, the
That's
king,
creepy. It's creepy.
he is just like
Creepy.
evil and creepy at the same time.
The
I
one
mean,
time when somebody woke up and he was in the bed next to me, I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
If that ever happened, that guy would be getting snuffed. I would not want to wake up next to that.
freak me out.
I think the goal is just to find something that people will remember.
Right.
Yeah, most of them are annoying, and the ones that like the Bob's commercials and that other the Red Barn one now, like the weird like
Oh, yeah,
in your
as
face,
weird
like
as they can be,
yeah, and they're not
symbols.
annoying. They're just trying to be like just different and kind of a little obnoxious, but I mean people remember them.
What gets me are the songs, like the meow 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 meow, or the $5 foot.
I hate that song.
Sorry.
I didn't do something
The
for
most
that
recent
song
one
for
is
so long.
the wow, that's a low price. I hate that commercial.
Which
They went
one?
from that's easy to wow, that's a
what commercial?
for Staples.
I didn't.
Haven't
I
seen
never
it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh,
You guys
alright.
don't watch
I must.
What is
have-
this?
Huh?
You don't watch commercials?
DVR.
No. Hulu, all the way.
Hulu and DVR. Yeah.
So we'll go right into the next hot topic. There's a new web channel or website. It's called Hot Damn Channels. Supposed to be the HBO of internet channels. They have a lot of popular shows. A lot of big celebrities are having shows on there. It landed $4.4 million in second round of, for venture capital, and it has comedians, musicians, and filmmakers, and co-producers from other like real TV shows. And I think that they should be contacting us. I don't know. I think that's really. I mean, everything's going viral. Everything's going on the web. I think this is a smart move, and more people are gonna be jumping in on it.
Did you watch any of these videos?
A couple of them, not all the way through, but I saw like the promos for that episodes. They look really funny, good quality. Yeah.
Yeah, the quality seemed up there, and I've never heard of it, so I don't know how big it really is. Not that I know about every big thing, but if they are trying to do whatever they're trying, try to be this center of media for the internet, then they're one of the things I read about was that they promote. They said the shit out of it, so they
Yeah.
promote the shit out of all of our stuff, and then but yet I've heard of. You suck at Photoshop,
Yeah.
but that's the only thing I've heard of from this channel. So they don't seem to be doing a very good
Well, they're
job
only
promoting the
they're
other
only
stuff.
3 years new.
3 years,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then, I mean, I guess it's just they're still technically a startup. I don't think it's actually fully. There's still people, venture capitalists, who are still putting money into it. So I don't think it's really up to. I say give it about 5 years, and this thing will definitely be up and kind of into Hulu standards, where everyone will know what it is.
I think it's funny because we just talked about commercials and they're annoying. So people are, and some of us knew and some of us didn't know about some commercials. I mean, we have to just face it. We're not watching commercials as often as we used to. So, and banners aren't that engaging.
No.
Except when they're on Strictly Business.
All right, let's go into the next topic, which will kind of be into like 3 subtopics about social media. e-marketers polls just in the estimated ads for just social networking sites in 2010 was $1.7 billion. A lot of people are throwing money into advertising onto those sites. Facebook, Twitter just launched their advertising business model, and as well as, let's see, there's MySpace that no one really goes on anymore anyway, and just other websites of people just throwing advertising on there. Last year, for 2009, they made 1.4 billion, and they're expecting over 2 billion for 2011.
It's a 20% increase.
Yeah, that's a lot of moolah.
It sure is.
Let's see, 75% of marketers use the social media sites, and that it gets people to information on the brand, so that's why they're throwing more money into the advertising online. And I mean, when I started using Facebook, it was during college, and that's when the only people who were allowed to use it. So there wasn't any advertising on it. Now that anyone can go on, people are just throwing money into it.
And the thing with Facebook advertising, I don't know if you've tried it at all, but for a couple of my clients, I've done it. You can be so specific as to who you want to reach. People with certain college degrees, master's degrees, age groups, any demographic you can imagine. Whether right down to what they like, because now everyone's liking things on Facebook. If they like rock music and you want to target people who only like rock music, you can get that specific with the with your targeting.
Yeah, I did look into it, and I mean, it's the pay-per-click, so you don't actually have to pay for it until people actually click on it, which is good.
I think it's important to remember who your audience is, though, because if you're targeting kids' toys or hearing aids, I mean, the best form of advertising is not going to be, I should stereotype like that, but you know what I'm saying. You want to choose your channel for reaching your audience, but social media isn't always going to be the way.
Yeah. There was another article from, I believe, Mashable. It's the future of public relations and social media, and how the first press release was out in 1906, and how it's changed from then to now. And services like Pinch Engine, Press Lift, and PRX Builder are using the press release and the PR professionals in a whole new light, where they're sending stuff out online now, not just faxing and calling it in. Everything's gone viral.
Yeah, there's a new bank, right, that's charging $25 if you don't sign up for online statements.
Yeah, Bank of America now charges $8 for statements mailed to your house. And they're trying to push to online banking that way. So if you have
where did I get 25?
I have no idea.
I don't know, I made that up.
Okay, that's good, because I was a little shocked. Postage is only 44 cents
44 cents.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know why they're charging for statements is a little ridiculous, but
it's the push for green initiatives.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm defending
right,
them.
because
At first they were charging $25, and now I'm defending them.
Also, there was a guy who died from tweeting and driving. He was a celebrity plastic surgeon, and apparently he was taking a twit pic of his dog and drove over a cliff.
in Malibu.
In Malibu. Well, if you have that much money, hire someone to drive. Like, come
Have
on.
a driver.
Yeah, I mean, he did. He worked on that girl. What's Heidi Montag?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, Heidi and Spencer from the Hills.
Yeah, he did. That was her biggest. That was his biggest client or something. Even though she's really not that big, but.
Well, she probably had enough surgery to generate enough revenue for him.
Yeah, she got a lot of stuff done to her, but they're saying they did a research, and it says 47% of adults admit to sending or reading text while driving. I'm part of that 47%.
Wasn't there a Twitter person that took video out and tweeted the video out?
Of him?
Yes, driving, traffic. There was I won't say who, but I think his insurance person might have a problem with it. But it's not a good idea.
No. It's just because if you're looking at your phone and and then you just put it down, you don't even know what's in front of you. You just slam on the brake. The person behind you and the person in front of you, you get screwed.
I heard there's
You're
an app
hearing
for that. No, really, 'cause there's the camera. So while you're looking at your phone, the camera can then show you what's in front of you.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard there's an app for that, which kind of makes sense. But then you're going to be driving and texting and holding it up here now.
Yeah, they're promoting.
Right.
They're promoting it.
And then driving with your knee, because that's what I
Right.
do. While oh, I know where I'm going now.
Your mom's in the audience.
I know. Shaking her head. Oh my God.
And here in Massachusetts, they actually just passed legislation to make
Yeah.
it illegal to text
Yeah.
or exchange any internet communication while you're driving.
Oh,
Going
it's
GPS.
any internet?
Any internet,
Oh, I didn't know that.
unless it's for emergency purposes, like text for help or something like that.
You're driving and texting for help?
I don't understand that.
I do it all the time. Mom, what's for dinner? That's an emergency.
Let's go right into the next topic. It's 10 hot startups with future potential. There's actually a lot of good ones on this list. I'll just read through the top 10 that they picked, and then we can kind of pick and choose our favorites. Number 1 was Cigar City Brewery out of Tampa, Florida. Number 2 was Very Merry from Encino, California. Smule from Palo Alto, California. 7 Strategy from Illinois. I don't know. Frog Box from Vancouver. Foursquare, everyone knows what Foursquare is, from New York. Consult a Doctor from Miami. Game Truck Party from Arizona. RetireLife.net from Charlestown, Mass. And Gift Zip from Michigan. I gotta say that party truck thing, the game truck party, genius idea. I think that's my favorite one out of all of them.
Do you want to explain it?
It's all right. So it's, it's pretty much a party bus that has huge TV screens. I think it's about 16 TV screens with game consoles and like Rock Band and Wii and everything, and they rent it out for kids' birthdays parties. People can go and watch it. And I mean, granted, you don't want people just playing video games at a birthday party, but it's only, let's see how many years. It's 4 years old, and it's already been franchised, and it's in 20 different cities and $2 million in revenue.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought that was really great. I mean, I think it's a genius idea. The guy who started it went to a kid's birthday party and no one, he said kids are running around screaming, annoying. Well, that's what kids are, so I don't know. Which one were your guys' favorites?
I'm a big Foursquare user, so of those, Foursquare would be probably my favorite. Although the Cigar City Brewery, I'm an avid cigar smoker, so that may be right up my alley as well. So
The Foursquare, Yahoo was in talks of buying it for $100 million last year. I don't know why it
They said
didn't.
no,
Yeah,
Because they know they can hold out and get more.
that's when people get greedy. That's when stuff happens.
You're just jealous.
I know, I didn't think of it first. Another cool one was the Very
Merry?
Yeah, where the kids' T-shirts. I think those are the only two I really kind of liked. Yeah,
I
the other
like
ones-
Very Merry too.
It was just pretty much kids' T-shirts that were a positive message, not
Spoiled brat.
Right.
yeah. Some of them said, "I'm a lucky ducky," and imagine.
Peace, dude.
Yeah, peace, dude. All the shirts that they sell, you do proceeds that go to charities and nonprofits. More than $50,000 has been donated. So I mean, they're doing very well, and they're giving back too. So you should definitely check them out. It's called Very Merry, MERY.
Aye.
Aye. All right. So last topic, we're gonna go into how Levi is selling cheaper jeans in China. They're launching a whole new global brand in China, and a lot of companies that are going out to China because they're not affecting the economy. China's actually growing. They're getting better. The new label will have jeans from $40 to $60. I don't know why you guys can't do this in America because jeans are expensive as they are here. I don't know why you can't give us cheaper jeans.
$40 to $60. That's their price.
Yeah.
That's their starting.
Yeah, for
Well,
Levi's.
that's what I pay for jeans here.
right.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Do you pay like $100 for jeans?
No, I paid like 80 or 90.
Do you have coupons?
No. Yeah, I sit at home and snip some, just cut them out.
Maybe you should join Groupon.
Touche.
Okay.
Their brand is aimed at young consumers in emerging markets in China, Singapore, and South Korea. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I mean, again, Levi jeans, most of them around here, again, like Corey was saying, seem to be in that 40 to 60 price
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the big difference. I mean, China obviously is they are a powerhouse in the global economy right now. So it would only make sense for manufacturers and companies to start targeting their markets and say, hey, everyone wants to be like America as far as style and fashion, especially in Asia. It seems, Japan's always loved the American culture, jeans and that whole kind of cowboy look type thing. I remember seeing that article. They said there was no cowboy boots or cowboy hats.
Yeah,
they were more like trendy style jeans. But I think it's just a no-brainer that if you want to compete on a global scale now, you have to market to China.
I think it's funny because we dress European like over here. So
They're dressing American like
yeah.
over there.
And Levi's is an American brand, right?
Yeah.
Still, I think.
So there's
Yeah.
tremendous brand recognition there. So
Yeah.
maybe they're just trying to
But if you tried to
Expand.
buy Levi's in Europe, they're like twice the price here.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're saying they're only going to be the price we pay here, that's where the cheaper jeans parts
Well,
come
it's
in.
funny because like the Italian, like when I go to Italy, the Italian brands are a lot cheaper there, but then the American brands like it's just
Double price.
yeah, it's like double the price. So I
And then
never
you're paying them in euros, and it's like, wow, it's even like 6
yeah,
times the
and
price.
the American dollar compared to euros are not. It's just not working right now.
I feel like they're cheaper because there's not as much material. Like people in China tend to be smaller.
Very true.
Don't know.
Well,
That's just an epiphany I just had.
after eating their food, I'm always like re-hungry after an hour.
Re hungry? That's a new one.
Take 20 minutes, I'll be hungry again. I'll be re-hungry.
I'm re hungry.
We'll put that one in the box. All right, guys, thanks for joining us today. We'll be right back with the spotlight with Dan from the Majestic Theater. All right, welcome back. I'm here with Dan from the Majestic Theater. And Dan, for the people that don't know where the Majestic is in West Springfield on Elm Street, what's the history of the Majestic Theater?
The Majestic's actually an institution in West Side. It originally opened in 1920 or 1921.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of been a landmark, certainly a destination. And West Side's one of those places where it's one of those towns where people are born here, they grow up here, they get married, they live here, they stay here, So anybody of a certain age absolutely had their very first date here at the Majestic Theater. So it's definitely been a destination. It closed up as a movie house in 1976 and sat empty, and then the building was partially renovated out front, into commercial office space, and this back half, the actual theater, was left empty, and that was the space that we took over in 1995 and had to do all the renovation, and been here since.
So what kind of shows or events do you guys put on here?
We do a traditional, during the regular seasons, September to June, kind of a traditional regional theater system, a mix of plays, comedies, dramas, musicals. Summertime's a little different kettle of fish. We have a children's theater program, 3 plays for young kids, a bunch of musical concerts, open mic nights, that kind of thing. Summer's really busy time.
That's great. So what's different about the Majestic compared to other local area theaters?
Well, I think what's different about the Majestic is we're successful. The theater, the theater's the nonprofit theater's a tough business, and we're going into our 14th season. We're financially pretty stable, and we have 4,600 subscribers in a 230-seat theater, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It's more subscribers than City Stage and Symphony Hall or any of the other theaters in Western Massachusetts.
Did not know that. What would you say would be the hardest thing that when you guys reopened Majestic? What was the hardest thing about it?
I think the hardest thing, people talked when we first built the theater. I mean, the onus was on us to raise the funds to do all the renovation and to physically do the work, and that took a couple of years. And I remember a reporter saying to me, said, well, your dream has come true. You've done all this and now the doors are open. And I said, well, by comparison, that's really nothing. The challenge, the hard thing is going to be in keeping the doors open.
So is there anything coming up, any upcoming shows you want to tell the viewers about, the website, anything you want to tell them?
Well, we just started rehearsal for our opening production of the season. It's the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. It's a terrific, very funny musical. Had a great run on Broadway, and opens September 9th, and will run for 6 weeks.
Great. And what's the website so people can get more information on the Majestic?
Oh, it's an easy one. www.majestictheater.com. Spell theater ER at the end. Otherwise, you end up in Texas somewhere.
All right, great. Thanks, Dan, for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
thanks for tuning in. We're here at the Majestic Theater with our live audience. We want to thank our live audience.
This is our first taping with a live audience, and we plan to do many more coming up. We are looking for an intern, so if people are interested, email us at strictlybusiness@gmail.com for more information, and we'll post up the information on the website too at strictlybusiness.com. And we want to thank the Majestic Theater, Jason and Tani, and we'll see you Wednesday when we're shooting at the Hog Wild Cycle.